based on Zohar Sheet 224a. And I will lay with my fathers. Rabbi Yehuda began his discourse by quoting the verse, "Hear, O deaf, and look, O blind, that you may see." Isaiah 42:18. Hear, O deaf, refers to the men who neither listen to the words of the Torah nor open their eyes to hearken the precepts of their master. The blind are those who do not look to know wherefore they live. For every day a crier comes and proclaims, as it says, every day an echo resounds from Mount Sinai, proclaiming and saying, "Woe is to the creatures who insult the Torah." Yet no one pays attention. We have learned that man's days already exist from the day he was born into the world in the form of sparks of his soul. They wander about the world and descend to warn man, each day in its turn. When the day comes to warn the man, yet the man commits a sin on that day, it ascends shamefacedly and bears testimony on him and stands outside alone, for this spark wasn't healed. We have learned that after the day, meaning the holy spark, was put to stand alone, it sits and waits for the man to repent. If the man repents, the day returns to its place. But if he did not merit, the day descends, joins the spirit outside, and comes back to the man's house, putting on the same appearance as the man to bring evil upon him. The day dwells with him in his house, and if he has the merit, it brings him good, but if not, it brings him evil. In either case, when that man's days are accounted, they are in want, and those that remain and didn't return to their place because of his sins are not included in the total. Woe to the man who diminished the number of his days before the Holy King, and is lacking days above with which to be crowned in that world to approach the Holy King. Come and see, when his days come before the Holy King, if the man who passed away from the world is righteous, he ascends and enters with these days that are remnants of glory in which his soul is clothed, for he merited these days by not committing sin. Woe to the man who reduced the number of his days above, for when they wish to clothe him in his days, the days he spoilt by his sins that he did not rectify and heal are missing from that garment, and he wears defective clothing. All the more so if there are many and that man has nothing to be clad in that world. Woe to him, woe to his soul, for he is sentenced to purgatory on account of these days upon days, 2 days of punishment for each day of sin. When he departs from the world, he finds no day in which to be clad, and has no garment of covering. The fortunate are the righteous, whose days are all stored with the Holy King and made into remnants of glory to dawn in the world to come.